Yo, what up, everybody? Happy holidays, happy new year. Hope everybody had a great Christmas. I'm your man's Ken Jackson, and this is the Ken Jackson Experience, coming to you from just outside of Charlotte, North Carolina tonight, or today rather, this fine Sunday morning. Um, and I just wanted to get y'all caught up on what's happening. We're getting ready to get into the new year, 2020, the year of clear vision. That's what I'm calling it. Uh, as I can look forward, I can tell you that there are many great things coming. And I'm very happy to be here. Very grateful to be able to do this. Something I've been working on for a very long time, as you all know. And hopefully, y'all will stick with me and make this show a success. Um, Now, what I want to talk about today, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure everybody's sick of politics. Everybody is probably just so fed up with what's going on in our government. I know I am. But we got to stay involved. We got to get involved. Me personally, I'm seriously considering taking a more active role in my local politics in my hometown. Had a few thoughts about running for mayor, maybe city council or something like that. I'm not sure yet, but I definitely want to get involved because I can't sit on the sidelines anymore and just watch what's going on. You know, gotta have some sort of a hand in our future. And you should get involved too. Doesn't necessarily mean you should run for office, but if you're called to do that, definitely run for office, or at least get involved on some sort of voluntary level. Just watch what's going on. And so I just really wanted to test out the broadcast, make sure things are going to work properly. My streaming connection's not that great today, so you might, if you're watching live, you're going to see a few dropouts or whatever, but that's okay. At least I know that it's working, on my end as far as the mechanics and how this software and everything is set up here in the studio. Anyway, as I was talking about politics, I'm thinking about getting involved locally. I've considered maybe a run for mayor or some sort of city council seat or something of that nature. I just don't know yet. Don't know if I want to put myself out there like that. Of course, that's what I'm doing now with the show. But we'll see. One of the main things, though, I definitely will be doing here real soon is we're going to be getting out and checking out some independent artists. I have been feeling the call to get back into production, maybe management of some sort, but it has to be with the right artists. It definitely has to be the right artist. It has to be somebody that's hungry, that's motivated, that truly understands what it takes to be successful if I'm going to spend my time and money in helping them achieve their dream and become a superstar. I've managed for a lot of years, and I've produced. I've been a studio engineer, ran my own studio for many years down in South Florida, and I kind of miss it. I miss being in the studio. I miss making music. So I'm definitely considering getting back into that end of the business in some fashion or another. But the main thing is going to be the broadcast. Crazy Baby TV World is here. If you're watching live, then you're already at the website. Sign up on the mailing list, subscribe to the channel, so you won't miss out on anything that we have upcoming. A little tired this morning. Been sitting here in Charlotte. This is like my last trucking round, and then I'm going to be done with the trucking odyssey. Captured a lot of footage, so I'm planning on sifting through that and putting together a short documentary on the trucking life. If any of you young guys out there and women are looking for work, trucking is a great industry to get in. It is a little tough on families because you spend a lot of time away from home and such, but you can make some good money. You get to see the country, and it's one of the few industries left that will accept you with felony records and things of that nature. So I know a lot of you out there are looking for jobs. Hey, take the time, go get your CDL, and find a truck to jump into. And not only that, just having a CDL is such a great fallback. If all else fails, you can always find a truck to get into and make some money. Especially if you're homeless. If you're homeless, trucking is the perfect industry for you because you basically live in your truck. So you can travel all over the country and get paid doing it. You know you'll have a place to sleep every night. You can't go wrong. I know a lot of you have probably heard a lot of nightmares about the trucking industry and this, that, or the other, but listen, it's just like anything else. It's what you make it. If you make it tough, it's going to be tough. But if you're motivated and you're hungry, you just get out there, do your job, make those deliveries, make those pickups, and get your check. You'll do all right. Oh, excuse me. I just had breakfast a little while ago. Got the burpees, man. Had some pancakes. They were very good. Some sausage, scrambled eggs. Can't go wrong. Good old-fashioned American breakfast. Oh, man. So anyway, thank you, everybody, for supporting me for these last couple of years. I know I haven't been very consistent. A lot of things have been going on. Obviously, we all live life, and life happens. But one thing that I've learned over the years is that you have to be persistent in whatever it is that you want to do. And sometimes it takes a little bit longer than we plan to get to the places that we want to get to. And that's okay. You're not on anybody's timeline but your own. So if it takes you a little bit longer to reach your goals, that's fine. That's okay. The key is just having a goal to shoot for. Set something for yourself and pursue it without prejudice. And don't let anybody tell you that you can't achieve whatever it is that you want to do for yourself. You have the power to determine what your destiny will be. And that's true. We are all gods. We are all a part of God. God is us. God is in us. And we are in God. So fuck what that preacher told you last Sunday. He's just trying to get your money. That's real. We are blessed every day that we wake up. But I do believe that life is eternal. Me personally, I feel like this is just one phase of life. And whatever it is that makes us alive, I think, is always alive and is always in existence. So just make the best of what you have while you're here. Be grateful for every day, because we don't know what the future holds. We don't know what's on the other side. Maybe this is it. I don't know. I like to believe that this isn't all there is to living and all there is to life, but I'm going to make the best of this existence while I'm here. So that's why I've been so persistent on building this channel, in trying to get this show off the ground. I don't have any financial support. I fund this all out of pocket. I always have. All of my projects have always been funded out of pocket. Years and years ago, I had some investors in some other projects that I did, but I always found that it's best, if possible, to do it yourself. Fund it yourself. Own it outright if you can. Not saying that there's anything wrong with having other people support you financially, but if at all possible, own your work, own your creation outright. You get so much more satisfaction out of that. It is hard, yes. It's nothing easy about owning your own business at all. There's nothing easy about starting a business and maintaining a business. It's very, very difficult. It's probably the hardest thing that you'll ever do is create something to support yourself and supporting others in the process. I always laugh when somebody says, oh, so-and-so needs to go get a real job and give up on that business idea they're trying. That has to be the stupidest thing you could ever say to anybody, especially because when you say go get a real job, what is a real job? Think about that. What's a real job? Getting up every day, punching the clock 9 to 5, going in every day 40 hours, 50, 60, 70 hours a week to make somebody else's dream come true. When we look at people like Bill Gates, Michael Dell, the Amazon guy, whatever his name is, Steve or Bezos, Damon John of Fubu, formerly of Fubu, anybody that's extremely wealthy or extremely successful in business, we look at them and do you tell them to go get real jobs? You say, oh no, they're rich. They weren't always rich, but they got rich by building their own businesses. They created their own jobs. How do you tell somebody like Bill Gates to get your own job? Especially if you're working for him. But basically what you're saying is that me or any other entrepreneur that's trying to build a business can't do what they did? Why not? You can do what they did. You could become the wealthiest person on the planet if you applied yourself. If that's what you wanted to do for yourself, you can do that. Anybody can do it. There's nothing special about Jeff Bezos or Bill Gates or any of the other wealthy people around the world. There's nothing special about them. The only thing different about them and you is that they had a dream, they pursued it, and they didn't stop until they achieved their dream. They struggled through all the hardships, they struggled through all the ups and downs, all the bumps in the roads, until they got to where they wanted to be. That's the only difference. They pursued their passion. And that's what you need to do. And stop telling other people to quit pursuing their passions and get a real job. I don't even hear that when people say that to me. It's the most ridiculous thing anybody could ever say to me. I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to continue to pursue my dreams and pursue my desires. And I'm not going to let anybody stop me. And you shouldn't let anybody stop you either. You can achieve anything in the world that you want if you set your mind and heart to it. And that's real. I'm 54 years old. And as I said earlier, I'm thinking about jumping into some politics. Maybe running for mayor or something like that. I wish to goodness somebody would come on and tell me, oh, Ken, you can't do that. Because then I will, just to prove you wrong. But right now it's just a consideration because I'm not quite sure if I want to get into all of that right now. My main focus right now is Crazy Baby TV World. This platform, this show. It's been my focus for the last 10 years, really. And yes, I could have launched this thing super fast. Years and years ago, I could have, been on here every day, broadcasting, talking about this, that, or the other, but that's not the direction that I chose. I chose to take it slow, super slow, because I wanted to learn the craft. I wanted to learn about the industry. And I wanted to teach myself what I felt I needed to know before I really jumped out here and started doing this. And that's what I did, and that's what I'll continue to do. My next phase is to start reading more. I need to read a lot more. There are some books that I'm going to reread, like The 48 Laws of Power, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, The Art of War. These are some books that I've read years and years ago when I was much younger that I definitely need to read again. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and so many others. I'm going to read these books and fill my mind with the knowledge and ideas that I need to continue to make my business grow. Education is so important. And just because you read something once doesn't mean you shouldn't read it again. You should read it, reread it, until it becomes a part of your psyche, until it becomes a part of your being, until you can quote it word for word. Only then will it start to manifest in your life. You got to keep doing it over and over and over again until you become a pro at it. You'll make a lot of mistakes. You'll fall down a lot, but you got to keep picking yourself up and moving forward. Failure isn't failure at all. Failure is just a lesson learned. You have to fail before you can be successful. Because without that experience of failure, you'll never know what success feels like. Without darkness, you'll never understand what light is, and vice versa. So you have to go through these hardships. You have to go through the times that don't feel so good to get to the times that feel great. You have to. Many of you out there don't want to put in the work to get ahead like that. Many of you don't want to do the hard things. You just want something handed to you, and that's not the way the universe works. And trust me, I know I've been to the bottom. I've been to the depths of hell in my life. But I picked myself back up. I was persistent. I was faithful in what I wanted. And I wasn't going to let anything stop me. Even when I thought I was laying on my deathbed, I was still thinking about the future and what I wanted to do with myself. on those days when nobody was there to help me out. Nobody was there to pat me on the back and say that everything was going to be all right. I kept marching forward. I stayed positive and I stayed focused on what I wanted to do for myself. And that's what got me through. That's why I'm here today, living, breathing, and still pursuing my dreams. Because I wouldn't quit. You can't quit. If it's something that you truly want to accomplish, you can't quit. Ever. Ever. When you're driving down a long road and you're thinking, oh my God, when are we ever going to get there? It might take you days. It might even take you a week to get to where you're going. But the key is that you got to keep driving. You got to keep going down the road. And sometimes you get to a point in the road where the road is closed, whether it be construction or an accident or whatever the case may be, and you got to take a detour. Sometimes you got to go left. Sometimes you got to go right. Sometimes you got to go over some mountains and through some valleys, over some bridges. But as long as you keep driving, you will get to your destination. And the same thing applies in life. You got to keep driving through life. Set a destination for yourself. Get on the road and don't stop for nothing. Think about that. Alright, that's all I want to say today. I just wanted to ramble a little bit. But check it out. The Ken Jackson Experience is coming after New Year's. Our first official show will be here Sunday nights, 9 p.m. to 11. And right here on Crazy Baby TV World. Some nights will be live. Some nights will be pre-recorded. But guaranteed we're going to have a lot of fun. So I hope you join me. Watch the show. Be a part of the show. Join the conversation. And hey, you know, come on board and help us out. I'm looking for interns. If you'd like to join the team, I'm looking for reporters, bloggers, contributors. Hit me up, send us your resume or send us a message to crazybabytv@gmail.com. And hey, you know, be part of the family. Also, independent artists. Can you spit? I'm looking for rappers. I'm looking for singers. I'm looking for spokespersons, models, all of that. Send us your video clips, links to your pages, and we'll get you out there. We'll get you noticed. Be seen, be heard, be relevant. Right here, Crazy Baby TV World. And you know, we'd love to see you. We offer a lot of services for small businesses, social media marketing, digital branding, promotions, audio video production, as well as live stream production. So hit us up, 772-828-7189. If you need services for your small business, we come to you and we'll help you get noticed. So that's it. I'm your man's Ken Jackson. This is the Ken Jackson Experience right here at crazybabytvworld.com. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.